Greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, and welcome to Formula Holo's 5th series. We are going to begin the HoloDrive for 5 this December. That's right, it has been a while since our last series, which was won in spectacular fashion by Shirogane Noel. And we were supposed to have this series like in October, but due to prior commitments, we couldn't do so. We also couldn't hold this series last month because of the Vtuber IndyCar series. So we're gonna do the races this month. This time, instead of 10 races, we have 12 races to go around to decide a Formula Holo Hololive champion. It's going to be conducted in a rather condensed schedule of 4 streams, each with 3 races, because this December is quite a packed December, because there are other things going on like Christmas and other holidays, Festivus for the rest of us, you know, all that kinds of jazz. And I think the 6th series scheduled for next month will also follow the same formats, 4 streams, each with 3 races. Yeah, anyway, let's just get right to the action and open up the game. We'll just stop the music and here it is. That's the car of the defending champion, Shirogane Noel, famous for scoring 0 points in the first series, but ended up winning the championship in the 4th series with 1 race to spare, in a fantastic display of racing at the Miami round. Anyway, we have a few new rules here. We'd like to welcome the new team into the mix. The holoX, I don't know. holoX. We're just gonna call it that, holoX. It's easier to pronounce than what Omega provided for pronouncing the new team name. Also, the staff is but a mere lone entity again, with H-China being solo once more. Map number 1 is at Surface Paradise. It's gonna be 14 laps. It's roughly 2.778 miles, almost 4.5 kilometers. We need the entire roster to get to racing. Let's just go down under the Gold Coast of Australia, welcoming the Hololive drivers for this opening round of the 5th series. So yeah, it's originally hosted the Champ Car races. I don't think the circuit has hosted the F1 racing. The Formula Holo uses F1 rules, so we're gonna go with that. It has 20 turns. A lap can be completed in like a minute and a half, as the cars just explode from a single point. And boot the duplicates. Make sure all the drivers are there. This circuit has hosted Champ Car racing for almost 2 decades. In this original configuration, which we are using here, as we see the first couple cars going out for qualifying sessions. Nowadays it still remains as one of the venues for the Australian Supercars Grand Touring Cars Championship, albeit in a smaller configuration than this. This section is no longer usable because they built a train line over it. But the triangular section, as you can see on the map on the right, is the one that's still used to this day. Now you can see the most the trickiest section that the drivers have got to go through. It's the silly chicane, as I like to call it. One mistake and you might lose control in that section and lose a wheel or three, and I'll make you call it quits in racing in that circuit for a while. Last few turns before the final straightaway, and that's basically a lap at Surfers Paradise completed in roughly a minute and a half. So let's have our grid set up for the first race of the championship. We need every race is conducted with a maximum grid size of 36 drivers. And let's see how many drivers will qualify. And fuck me silly, we will not see Koyori qualify for the opening race. And for all you Yamada fans, Laplace also failed to qualify. So Watame is a no-go. Flapping Mori, no. Laplace, no. No Korene, no Ollie, no Akiros, no Meme. That's the wooden spoon winner. Still being consistent with her performance on the track after a very fine performance in the fourth series, going dead last. And she's gonna start off in grand fashion, not qualifying for Surfers Paradise because she still forgets how to use a steering wheel. A few more drivers have failed to qualify, which we will ignore. Oh, that's three holoX drivers failing to qualify. Now, there's a new rule for this series. The point system is still the same, but the pole sitter gets 1 point. Yeah, pole sitter will get a bonus point added to their points total, no matter how they finish in the race. Because I like a bit of challenge, and also where am I going with this? Drivers' Championship will only have the top three overall points scorers for each team count towards the entire team's score. So if your score is fourth in the team score, your score will not count. It's only the three above you who will make up the scores for the Constructors' Championship. Anyway, let's have a look at the grid. Who is in pole position? And congratulations to Shirokane Fubuki, who scores the very first point of this series. Fubuki is pole for Surfers Paradise. Milford teams still have yet to record a race win. And strangely enough, Holo Council, which started off last series, got a race win before the Hololive Gamers team could even do so. With Bells getting a great win at Mugello previously. So Fubuki, Sana, Choco, and Gura, they both have yet to make the podium among all the drivers who started off racing since the first series. Alright, 4, 5, 6, Crony, Ina, and Marine. And then Nena, Ame, and Luna. Bells, Noel, and Mel. Defending champion Shirogane Noel will begin 11th. Let's see, Iris, Miko, and Shion. Muna, Mio, and Fauna. Matsuri, Roboco, and Aqua. Gura, Azuki, and Takane Louie. That's a driver who will get to race for the Secret Society. Ayunda, Risu, Pekara, and Toa. Botan, Yofi, and Reine. Reine, the third series champion, beginning 30th, and Roboco beginning 20th. Sora, who won the first series, failed to qualify for Surfer's Paradise. 31, 32, 33 is Subaru, Anya, and Sakamata Chloe. Welcome to FH, Chloe. And the last three spots are occupied by Suisei, Ayame, and Hachima. So there you have it. The entire grid is locked in. This is going to be a 14-lap race. The first of three races today. The Champ Car hosting F1 style Champ Car circuit. The old Champ Car circuit hosting F1 style racing here at Surfer's Paradise. Everyone's set to go. This is going to be round number 1 of 12 in this 5th series. We bring in the music. We go off to the grid. Everyone's ready, willing, and able as we wait for the 4 lights to go turn off. It's lights out, and away we go for the 5th Formula Holo series. Fubuki and Sana lead off the grid. 14 laps on the Gold Coast of Australia's Surfer's Paradise circuit. Big, strong start. Oh, a bit of a slippery mistake by Tsukumo Sana. She has gone backwards, and cars are piling up. Oh, that's a difficult start. She has righted herself, and Fubuki is way ahead of the rest of the crowd. Choco goes up to second. Urocrony is third. As they approach the second half of the circuit, this is where things can prove disastrous for some of the drivers. It's the silly chicane. Here comes Fubuki. Will she be able to handle the chicane? And looks like she has done so. Choco, Crony are good. Ninoma Inen is also good. The first few drivers are okay. We have yet to see someone make a mistake. Might be Mel. No, she's okay. Louie just barely made it through. All 36 drivers have at least cleared the chicane, as Fubuki will take the lead after this opening lap, with Yuzuki Trucco of Gen 2 a distant second, Urocrony of the Holo Council third, Ninamai Ininis fourth, and Hosho Marine fifth. Fubuki leading by 2.5 seconds. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Miofatori has yet to have a race win. Hopefully it may be Fubuki's day if the silly chicane does not have anything to say about this whole situation. A few drivers coming out of pit lane to probably repair their rear wings. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the silly chicane. And Fubuki is okay. Choco's good, but Crony failed the chicane, and she is out of the race already. Look again on replay. Oh, she just couldn't control her car in time, and her time at Surfers Paradise is unfortunately up. And how many more casualties do we have here? Oh, careful, Sana. Oh, that's a waste of wind. Suisse is also at Bales. Oh, that's two drivers out. Oh, Toa is, yeah, two council drivers out. Toa is also a goner. So, unsurprisingly, multiple cars failed right there. Fubuki, Choco, and Marine are the top three at the moment. Multiple cars failed at least the silly chicane, or somewhere just after that. Sana is just behind, a fair distance behind. Bumping the wheel out of the way, Sana slipping and sliding, and Fubuki laps Sana. Oh, look at that, Noel! Oh, that was close. That was a close call. Oh, but Matsuri. Oh, that is unfortunate, and she will not score here. Who else just did terrible here at the chicane? I don't know, but yeah. Just get out of the way. Just get out of the way. And will Ina be able to make it through the chicane? Well, yes, at least. There's the left car of Mel. And, oh, careful. Car stranded. Fubuki is still leading as she tries to endure this killer section once more. Way to go! You only have to do it 10 more times. Nenachi. Good. Luna. Good. So, Sana, Toa, Crony, Bales, Suisse, and Matsuri are goners. Sana, Toa, Crony, Bales, and Matsuri. All toast, unfortunately. And oh, Reina is also out. Reina is also out. The defending champion. It looks like the defending champion is busted. Yos Ramel also failed. As Marine loses a couple spots. So Mel and Reina also out of the race. So don't expect a whole lot of drivers scoring here after we're done with this round. I just want to see how it is with these drivers, at least. The ones toward the back of the grid. And Sana just loses her rear wing yet again. And that might be it. She's slowing down, unfortunately. That's a busted engine, I'm afraid. And so she is out of the race. I'm sorry to report. Yeah, I know Yago's out. He doesn't even race. He keeps watch over the Hololive talents to make sure nobody fights each other. Fubuki is still leading by, half a second. Momo Suzanene is just behind. They both make it through fine. Third is Luna! But no longer. She loses both wheels and is out of the race. Shirogane Noel also out. And sadly, Aqua is also out of the race. Oh, there's a multi-car pileup right there, lads. You hate to see it. Pekra, get out of the way. Good. So Luna, Noel, and Aqua are out, and so is Iris. Sana has a busted engine. Luna, Noel, Aqua, and Iris are gone. So Luna and Aqua, Noel and Iris failed there. Fubuki is okay. That is good. The new third place driver is okay. Fubuki has led for just about the entire first half of this race. At least she knows how to use her brakes. Azuki is good. So is Anya. And I'm in Subaru. And Botan, without her rear wing, is fine. Miko's good. Choco is yet to be determined. Fubuki, Nenechi, and Marine still the top three. Fubuki leading by almost 1.5 seconds over Nenechi for the lead. As we see the ongoing list of casualties. And a few drivers behind by 1 lap. 18 drivers are within the lead lap. You will be classified if you, oh my goodness. You'll be classified if you finish at least 90% race distance, which is 13 laps here. Roboco is, I think, slowing down. Risu is out. No thanks to that chicane. Cars are slowly slowing down. Slowly losing momentum. For lack of better terminology. And unfortunately, Chloe and Risu. Chloe's also out. Also, Risu is out Takane Louie is, I think, the last hope, or no, I think there's another one besides her. Yes, she's the only driver left for holoX in this race. So Chloe and whoever ended up failures here. Chloe and Grisu. I can't seem to find Chloe on the list. And Fubuki is still doing a good job here. Oh, Marine has gone ahead of Nenachi for a brief moment, but Nenachi wants to take second right back. Nenachi and Marine are basically neck and neck for second. Marine is accelerating. Wants to keep her second place with a few drivers just behind her. Now Shion, Murasaki Shion has gone up to third. As Nenachi has dipped a bit. Oh, Mio! Almost a disaster for her. As the chicane awaits, as we see another driver potentially going out. I don't know. Oh, I think that's a... No. There's nothing yet. Shirokane Fubuki clears the section. Murasaki Shion has jumped up to second thanks to some racing wizardry. Ocean Marine is back to third. But no longer. Nenachi has jumped ahead of Marine. Here comes Fubuki, 4 to go. As we see another driver crash out. That's Muna. That's Muna's day over. Takane Louie luckily made it through. And do we have more drivers dealing with incidents in that last section? Not as I can tell here. So Muna's race ends without success. And Fubuki, unsurprisingly, goes through this chicane without issue. Here comes Shion, Nene, Marine, and Mio. All good. I don't know if Fubuki made a mistake or is she just slowing down. No, I think she's just slowing down, applying the brakes. And foot meets gas pedal again. 11 down, 3 to go. 2 more to get on the board. Did I see a bumping? I'm not sure. Marine has somehow dropped to... No, she's still fourth. She's still fourth. Comes Fubuki approaching the almost lapped car of Hachima. It looks like 20 drivers might qualify for points. Roboco is 2 behind. As we might have seen another car go back to the whatever it's called. Yeah, Miko's car is on fire. Fubuki, come on, you're in the line of fire. Come on now. So Miko's day is over. That's a sad sight, if I've ever seen one. As we reach the penultimate lap of this opening round. Fubuki wants to score Miofatori's very first race win. Needs to survive two more approaches of the silly chicane should she want to secure that victory. She goes around to the other side. There's the bends just before the chicane. Of course, you gotta mind your speed. And Fubuki is good. And the first 5 drivers are all good. Going around the other end of the track. Comes Fubuki into the straightaway. 1 lap to go at Surfer's Paradise. As the music barely playing in the background ramps up. Fubuki leading by 1.5 seconds, a nice significant distance. Fubuki, who started off in Gen 1, but transferred to Miofatori for the 3rd series. Enjoying her time well. Fubuki started off in pole position for that 1 point, so she's on the board already. Just needs to survive the chicane and a potential threat of Musaki Shion just a second or so behind her. Silly chicane for one last time for Fubuki. She clears it! And she's in very good position to give Hololive gamers Miofatori their first ever race win. And this might just about do it. She has only a few turns left. And Kon, it's that last turn. And Shirogane Fubuki has done it. That is Miofatori's very first race win. Fubuki wins round number 1 at Surfer's Paradise. Musaki Shion, 2nd place. Momosuzu Nene, 3rd. Marine and Mio, 4th and 5th. Miofatori finally has their very first race win. Fubuki from pole to victory, led throughout the whole race. She just had a perfect opening round. And you just love to see it. You just love to see it. The paddock for Hololive gamers celebrating a victory, finally. Took so long, but we're on the board. Takani Louie will score on one lap, but she gets on the board as the points are in. Everyone is good. It's 18 drivers who will score this race, with the rest not scoring. As we shall halt the music and lock in the points for this race. So, Fubuki, Shion, Nene, Marine, Mio, Aski, Ayame, Subaru, Anya, Ina, Yofi, Fana, Hachima. Who else? Takani Louie scores holoX first points, only 24, but at least you're on the board. Ame's good, Gura's good. Botan and Pekura. And unfortunately for Choco, her bid to get on the podium will have to wait another round because she will not score. And a lot of drivers crash out with accidents. That's Miko, Muna, Chloe, Risu, Iris, Aqua, defending champion Noel starts off this series in disappointing fashion. Luna, Matsuri, Sana has a busted engine. Mel, Rene, Towa, and Cronebel's Suisse. And so, let us go ahead and lock in the points. Let's go ahead and lock in the points somehow, if I can find my file. And whoop! Here's a thing. And I gotta make sure, the points look right. 40, 30, 36, 18, 16. Yeah, that's 18 drivers who have scored. And I don't know how to do math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Yeah, okay. And it looks all good. So everyone's in. Unsurprisingly, Fubuki is in the lead with 100 points. Actually, make that 101 points because she started off in pole position and got the victory, so she gets the maximum results. Congratulations, Fubuki. Giving the gamers your very first race win. Shion second, Nene third, Marine and Mio fourth and fifth respectively. As we should have a look at the standings here, and in the Constructor Championship, actually, it's Gen 2 with 3 drivers scoring 149 points. Gamers, 2 drivers scoring, but they're second, 146. So Gen 2, 149. That's the Akukin Kinsetsu team. And Gamers, that's Milfatori, 146. Who's third? Which team's third? It's Gen 5 with Nene with her third place, and Botan finishing 17th, giving the team 78 points. Next round. Oh, that damn capture. So the next round is at Charade, which I originally thought was a fictional circuit, but no, it's a legitimate circuit. Where is it? Charade. 14 laps, and look at this mess of a circuit. Try to count how many turns there are here. You might count like 48. Well, yeah. That's how many turns the original circuit had. It had 48 turns. No, nowadays it has only 18 in the newer version of the circuit. It's still 14 laps because we don't have all day. We're going to Charade. Almost 4 kilometers. That's almost 2.5 miles. And guess what? After this round, we still have one more round for today. We're going to Detroit just after that, as we see cars just pop out like a confetti popper. Anyway, this is how silly this looks. The track sort of looks like a breakdancer, or I don't know, Casper the Friendly Ghost, or something like that. As we see Iris somehow escape the... Why did I say escape? She just ran into the packed crowd. No, let's follow Kelly through this circuit. It's the tracks. There's some very wide runoff in some parts of the circuits. And there's walls, but the runoff is still significant in most areas. Expect a lot of rises and drops in elevation that the Hololive members have got to endure. A lap can be completed in, I don't know. Who cares how long? And on this track, it's it's a bit hard to recognize where exactly you are on the circuits. All you're able to know that if you see a crowd of people, then a crowd of people and some buildings, then you're good. There may be some crowds of people in other parts, but this is the main part of the circuit you're most worried about. Just trying to get back to the start-finish line without making any mistakes here. Let's off the grid. And we do have a few names failing to qualify. It's the winner's curse. The winner's curse again. winner of the previous race, not scoring in the next race, and Fubuki failed to qualify for Charade because that's how this race works. Wow, a couple drivers in the top 3 of round 1 failed to qualify. And Trucko still will have to wait another day to try to get her first podium finish. And Meme is 0 for 2 in this series. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Meme still doesn't know how to drive. And Risu just makes the cut. Achan does not. And Louis back in racing. Laplace Darkness will make her race debut. And Chloe. Chloe's also good. Kazuma Iroha is there. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen! Hakui Koyori is pole for Charade. What a grand time to bring in the new rule to give an extra point to the pole sitter. And Koyori took advantage of that. She'll start off at pole. Second is Muna. She'll try again after a disastrous result at Surfers. Gurlami, Ollie, Akiros, Hachima, Iroha makes her debut. Aqua, Ame, who I must say had a very nice newer outfit reveal last night. I love it. It looks like a princess. Callie and Crony. Where were we? Shion and Rene. Chloe Flair and Roboco. Suise Miko and Bales. Marine Kanata and Polka. Ina. Pekora. Iofi. La Plus. Ayame. Corone. Noel. Louis. Mio Iris. Sora and Risu. So the grid is in. The grid is in, but we won't begin yet. Just need to check something for a moment, and then we'll start the race. Stick around for a bit. Alright, here I am again. No time to waste. This is going to be a 14-lap race. Everyone is good to go. Just pretend this breaker is the formation lap before everyone got on the grid. All the cars are good to go. Here we go, round number 2 at the French track Charade at Saint-Champanel, Auvergne, France, or however you pronounce it. I don't even know from French. Anyway, we are set to go. Here we go. Round number 2 at Charade. It's lights out and away we go. Everyone is up and running. Going into the first turn, and Koyori. Oh, careful! Oh, Koyori! Look, that's the pole sitter. She is out of the race already. Disastrous start. Made a mistake in the opening turn. Let's look at it again on an instant replay. Where did she fail there? Oh, that she just spun out and her very first FH race ends in disappointment. But not before getting a bonus point for pole position. Luckily, there's that insurance right there. So Koyori will get 1 point at best for this round, as Muna has the lead, followed by Gura, who has yet to have a podium finish after 4 series. Third is Okayu. Fourth is Akiros. Fifth is Lamy. As they go around the right arm of the Ghost. And cars slip and slide all throughout, going around the head, and now the left arm of the figure. And Muna will have the lead after this first lap. Gur and Okayu, second and third. Akiro's Lamy round out the top 5 to open up, and we have 4 drivers out: Reina, Kanata, Koyori, and Korane. So it's not just Koyori who's out, but 3 more as well. Reina especially, not a good start for her, crashing out in both the opening races. As I can't seem to find her name on the notes I have written down. Yeah, Kanata also out early on in the opening lap. Look how close these first 3 drivers are, as we have a couple cars in pit lane and maybe coming out as well. Might want to keep a watch on other drivers from the holoX team, like Chloe here, who's barely trudging along on 26. Plus Darkness is just behind Takane Louie. As Tokino Sora makes a mistake and probably loses a couple spots on the table at the moment. And here is Kazuma Iroha, the last of the holoX drivers to debut. And Okayu is threatening right there, trying to approach Muna. Completed 2 laps. And we're already more than halfway through lap number 3. And Okayu's on the move, and She just blew it at that point. She wanted that lead, but she couldn't do so, and she is gonna. She's gonna remain at 2 for the moment. Muna. Muna will lead another lap. As once again Noel is out of the race. So not a good showing by the 2 most recent defending champions, Noel and Rene. Both early race disqualifications. And I don't know what happened, but Muna lost a couple spots. Okayu now is in the lead. And guess what? She is also in Miofatori. Along with Fubuki. Okayu also trying to develop a nice racing pedigree. And here we have 2 Holo ID members, and they were both together, but now I don't know what. And Ollie and Aki-Rose will lose a bunch of spots in the grid. Oh, Polka! Watch out in that section. Oh, Laplace Strikness. Lose another couple spots in that area. So far, just 5 cars out of it. Yofi goes into pit lane. Okayu still barely in the lead. Gura second. Muna third. Oh, look at that. They are very close to each other. And who was that in 31st? I might have made a mistake. No, yeah, that's that right arm where mistakes can certainly be made. Gura's on the move! Oh, she had a chance for the lead, but squandered it. Excuse me. And here comes Okayu, going around the head of the ghost as Pekora goes into pit lane. 9 to go. As we see how a couple of more how the holoX drivers are doing. Iroha is in 7th right now. Remember, lads, she's supposed to be a samurai, not a kunoichi. I think that's what's called. The female ninja. Yeah, she's supposed to be a samurai, I think. But we're talking about racing right now. Yeah. Iroha not only good with the sword, but I think she's also doing very well on this open wheeler. Here come the first few cars as they trudge their way up the hill. And then down they go again. So it's Okayu just ahead of Muna. Gura is a fair distance behind these three, but she is trying to catch up there. Okayu leads by 0.29. Gura is 2.5, a little over 2.5. Vtuber trying to make an early bid for the Constructors' Championship. And so far it's looking quite decent for Nakamata Okayu. Mubuki already secured Vtuber's first win. Okayu wants to make a 2-for-2 for the team in this 5th series. As we see a car stranded. Oh, Lammy is stuck. And I think Chloe got herself free already. And Akiros! Oh, what is she doing? Oh, she wants... Oh, that is bad. That might be a DNF because she won't be able to get out of the paddock that way. Oh, R-Factor AI can be silly sometimes. And Gura passes Muna. And will she be able to stay second? Looks good. Gura is keeping a nice distance between her and Muna. And now she's going to try to catch up to Nakamata Okayu. The shark is attacking. As they go around the top section and descend a bit. So Okayu remains in the lead. Gura is second, and Muna's third. Callie has gone up to 4. As we try to figure out race car drivers there. Oh, there's just someone spin out. I don't know what just happened there. Akiros somehow was able to escape from the garage. And strangely enough, she's still barely within the points. Chloe not looking too good for her though. Behind 2, Eopi also 2 down. And here comes Gura, wants to take the lead. And will she be able to keep it? I think she will. Gura is leading with 6 to go. Coming down to 5. Muna wants to get back into the lead. She's currently P3. As Hachima slips and slides. Gura, Okayu, Muna, Callie. And Iroha up to the top 5 now. For holoX Gen 6. We are 5 to go at Charade. Oh, look at that. Gura passes Akiros, and Akiros will be 2 down. That's a mental lapse in the pits, or perhaps inability to communicate with the antennae on her head. Really causing issues for Akiros as Gura laps another driver. Gura and Okayu very close to each other. Oh, Muna as well. Oh, look at that. The top 4 are very close, I think. Okayu wants to catch up to Gura, try to regain the lead. Ten down, 4 to go. Marine has just DNF'd. She had trouble trying to get into the pits, and the car will and the boat will have to be docked again. Still no change in the top 4. Still Gura and Okayu. Okayu down by 2.258. As Mona drops to 4th, Kelly goes back up into the top 3. She wants a double podium for Watson Industries, the Gen 1 EN team. Iroha still doing a very good job here. $11 down, 3 to go. As we see Polka DNF. Probably also had trouble getting into the pit lane. And these cars all lap another car. Oh, Eopi's behind by 4 laps. 25 drivers are within scoring position. Pekara and all those below her who are still in the race are at risk of not scoring. Oh, it's a battle for 3rd between Muna and Calliope Mori, and Callie remains 3rd. Oh, and Gura might have a chance to lap yet another car. She's just using up too much power, and she still has 2 laps to try to complete. And yep, that's another lapped car. Oh, and here comes Okayu. Oh, she was nose to tail, cat nose to shark tail with Gura, but now Okayu is still a bit behind. She's gonna try again. Hopefully, gonna try again. Kelly passes Chloe, and Muna does same. Comes to Shark. And I think Akiros been lapped yet another lap, I think. Yeah, that's three down for Akiros. Chloe also 3 down. EOP still 4 down. Concerns are high of the potential to run out of fuel with a little over 1 to go. And Gura will cross the start-finish line. 1 to go. Gura's on the points. Okayu also makes the points, and so will Callie and Muna. And Iroha. They all get on the board for this round. Gura finished 16th in the previous round of Surface Paradise. She has a chance to not only get her very first podium finish, but also get her very first race win. And Callie also has a chance to make it a double podium for Watson Industries. She has just gotta hold off Okayu with a few more turns left. Careful about the tricky hand where cars. We have seen a few cars slip and lose control. Gura makes it through that section okay. So it's Gura, Okayu, and Callie most likely. And here comes Gagara. Last couple turns. And that is another first-time race winner here in the 5th series. Gagara wins at Charade for her very first podium finish. A race win, 100 points. And Callie makes it 1-2 for Ian Gen 1. What a big result for that team. Ian Gen 1, 1-2 finish. Okayu can make it 2 for 2 in race wins for Miofatori, but she'll still get on the podium. For Callie, that's another second place finish for Gura. That's her very first podium, as I've already said 500 million times. Gagara, your winner at Charade, as we see more drivers just end up DNFing. And it's going to be Shion and Flair, the last couple drivers to score, as Shion just slows down and gets stuck, and Pekara will not score because it wasn't a good race for her. Iofi will finish 5 down, not even 10 laps, and so no score for her. Gura, congratulations, first podium, first win. As we shut the music up again, I forgot to put in the medal counts for the race. So we have Fubuki winning. Second was Shion. Third was Nene. And in Charade, we have Gura and Callie. 1-2 for Ian Gen 1 and Okayu, rounding out the podium. So Fubuki, very first win for her, very first win for gamers. Shion, another second place finish. And Momosuzu Nene, wherever she is on the table, is also up and at 'em. Both Kiara and Ame have 3 wins to their name. Gura becomes the third Holo EN driver to Holo EN Gen 1 driver to get a race win, and Callie gets her third second place finish. And Okayu gets another third as we put in the points. So Gura, Callie, Okayu, Muna, just shy of the podium. Iroha gets a top 5 finish. Love Plus Darkness gets a top 10 finish. Grunion Bale is also in the top 10. And Risu, Miko, Ayame, and Lammy and Iris, Takani Louie, Roboco, Sora, Suise, Ina, Ollie, Mio, Shion, and Flair will score, and Pekara will finish outside of points. Hachima gets a DNF. Aki Rose is a D as well. Chloe is a D. And Yofi, no classification. Polka, Marine, Noel, also DNF. And Rene, Kanata, Koyori, and Korone all get recorded with accidents, and I'm sorry to report that Koyori is lagging well behind the rest of her generation with 1 point, while the others are gotta be at least in the double digits. So let's see. Where's the there you are. And I don't even know if I got some of the names right, but we'll check to make sure. Yeah, I didn't get the name right for Aki Rose. She's supposed to be a DNF. Yeah, 19 there. 60, 55, 40, 45, 30, 38, 36, 32, 30. 987, yep. And Gura and Callie get on the board. I confirm the points look good. Kayomuna, Uraha, Kroni, Bales, Amiyako Risu. 34. Laplace gets 34. There's supposed to be, how many drivers are scoring here? 24, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 24. So 24 and two drivers not classified, and Hachima, Aki Rose, Chloe, and Polka Marine Noel. All DNFs, and Kanata Reine, Koyori, and Korone all getting DNFs, but Koyori gets 1 point because she started off in pole position, and we'll make a certain note accident. So she'll start off with 1 point as we have a look at our current point standings. As you can see here, Gura is in the lead in the Drivers' Championship with 120 points. Fubuki is second with just the 101 points after failing to qualify for Charade, and Shion is third with 83 points. Callie's fourth, 75. Nikiri Ayame has 64 points. That's your top five, and several drivers, too many to count, have yet to score currently. With Eichan Mume, Kiara, Watame, and Rushia all having yet to race the series, but who knows what will happen as we move on to Detroit. We're going to Detroit next. So Detroit, if you watched the Vtuber IndyCar series, you know we had raced at Detroit previously, but it's the Belle Isle circuit built for the IndyCar series. Nope, we are actually going to drive on the old downtown street circuit that was used in the 80s. It's going to be 13 laps for this round 3. As we have as I look at this wiki page, hosted the Detroit Grand Prix from 82 to 88. It's 2.5 miles, 4.23 kilometers, and the number of turns is, I'm not sure. Yeah, just a whole bunch of turns, I'm certain. Let's trip back to the past here for these Hololive drivers, as we welcome all of you to downtown Detroit. As we wait for qualifying to begin. This circuit is run counterclockwise, actually. Counterclockwise. And I don't know who's coming out. Let's see who's who. Okay, so we'll follow Mio's viewpoint. First you go around this semicircular turn, then you go through a couple of 90-degree turns and go up elevation a bit, and then go through this uneven area with a few more turns before approaching a couple more 90-degree turns. This track is chock full of 90-degree turns. Go under that building, and then 90-degree turns. Go under traffic lights, and then approach the Kobo Convention Center, the Arena and Convention Center. Go down a bit. Have a look at this nice building. There's a tunnel a la Monaco And then, you guessed it, more 90-degree turns, and look at this, even Detroit has a silly chicane, although not quite as silly as in Surfer's Paradise. And that's a lap at Detroit! Yay! Alright, 36-car grid should be up and running. Let's see who will qualify for the race. Who will get the bonus point for pole position? Let's get disappointed at seeing these drivers fail to qualify, which includes Mel and Polka, Yofi and Aqua, Risu and Matsuri, and Muna and Callie. I think Gura made it in. Made it into the race, but certainly Kaio and Callie didn't. Ollie didn't go in. Subaru failed to qualify, and LaPlus Darkness will not race at Detroit. Nor Ame. And Fubuki has basically stopped trying after her race win at Surfers. Miko is a no-go. Shion is also a no-go. And Noel is sadly 0 for 3 after today. And Luna is also a scratch. Gura will begin 35th. So she certainly has a chance to finish the race without scoring points, because that's how previous race winners do. They win the race, and in the next race they don't score for various reasons. And I think Mei made the race. Looks like, yeah, she starts off top 10. She'll start off 9th. Koyori will try again. She'll start off 7th. And going slowly, and who is at the pole position? It's Tokoyami Towa, who will get the bonus point for starting off at pole position. Towa of the Uber Sheep Racing Team. Towa, Sana, Crony. Sana once again starting front row. Flair, Lamy, and Iroha. Koyori, Mio, and Mume. Roboco, Botan, and Pekura. And 13 to 15 is Cronin and Chloe. Hachima, Kiara, and Louie. Aki, Rosemarine, and Rene. Konata, Fauna, and Iris. Chan, Rusha, and Choco. Azuki, Suisse, and Anya. And we have Watame, Ina, and Bells. And finally, Sorger and Ayame. And, are there any drivers left that still failed to qualify for a race? Rushia is in, Watame is in, and Kiara, Mume, and Achan are all in. So everyone has qualified so far. Everyone has gotten to race in at least one race in this first stream of the 5th series. 13 laps at Detroit. And we are set to go. It's the third and last race for today, and it's going to be round number 3 of the 5th series. As the music is out, here comes Toa, waiting for the lights to go out. 36 drivers, round number 3 at Detroit, and it's lights out, and away we go. Here comes Toa. Toa and the 36 cars. They're all approaching the semicircular turn as the Eurobeat music kicks in. It's the Detroit Holo Prix. The Detroit 1988 circuit. Sana has jumped ahead of Toa, and Crony is third to make it 2 council members in the top 3. As the rest of the crowd tries to squeeze through these narrow lanes on the circuit, as front wings start popping off. A lot of 90-degree turns for these drivers as they all elect to go single file now. One mistake might, while you're ahead of most of the pack, might congest the whole pack and cause some mayhem. You'll see adorable Koyori as she catches a glimpse of the Kobo Arena. And, oh, we just missed seeing the tunnel. And here comes the Detroit silly chicane. Sana is good. Oh, Toa loses her front wing, and she'll have to go through a second lap number 2 without it. Oh, Toa has dropped down a few places. It's Sana, Crony, and Toa recorded in the top 3, but Flair has gone ahead of Toa. And Toa is slowing down substantially. Lost a few places from her pole position. Sana is leading by almost 2 seconds over her teammate or Crony. Here comes Flair, just behind Crony. Wanting to blaze through these right angles. And so far, everyone will be able to make it through this opening lap. Chloe is well behind much of the grid, as we have some fighting, some side-to-side driving in these last few spots. These spots outside of points, and now we have the single file driving. Why do I keep missing the tunnel section? There we go, Sana is good. Tough part is trying to make it through this chicane of tires. Sana, Flair, and Crony still the top 3. As everyone goes around the chicane. Single file driving here. Mana tries to go up a few places. Let's see how it is for another driver. Takane Louie, 16th. Well, not that great. Kanata wants to pass Louie somehow, but Louie wouldn't let her senpai do so. comes Sana. Kobo Center. Going into the lower section again. And into the tunnel. And unfortunately for Toa, she has gone from pole position all the way down to last in the race. Most likely because of the repairs that they need to make on her car, especially her rear wing. And she is being lapped by multiple drivers. Everyone has made it through at least two. As more drivers come in to complete a third. And now Toa is just about coming out, and she has a lot of ground to cover. Meanwhile, Mio rudely goes ahead of Koyori, and Koyori just loses a few more spots after a slight mistake on one of those tight turns. Sana is still leading by almost 6 seconds now. Sana, Flare, and Iroha again. Goodness. I didn't even know she has it in her. Still doing quite a good job on the circuits. Finished top 5 at Charade after missing the first race. And she has moved into podium position. So we've completed 4 laps. Sana is still leading. Scrawny trying to catch up to Iroha. But I think they're still content with just with the single file racing. Mei is learning how to drive here all of a sudden. She's in 6th and she wants to go into the top 5. Oh, Crony has gone down to 5th. I don't think anyone's gone down to the accident yet, and I'm sorry to report that Koyori has gone down to 34th. So far, the worst performing of the holoX drivers after 2 rounds, and she's squandering her top 10 starts down to 34th. Already, as Sana continues to take the lead. Yume has gone up into the top 5 now. No change to the top 3. As we see, still just 2 drivers down a lap. And trying to see if there's any roughhousing with some of the lap drivers, or if it's just still single file racing. Yeah, it's probably just single file racing. And Senna is still doing a very good job. She does know how to change size using her limiter from probably from between a diminutive atom size to as big as 3 universes bunched together. So what may seem like a 2.5 mile race course might as well be half a mile for Senna. And I don't even know what I'm talking about, so let's just say Senna continues to have a massive lead. Flair is still second, and Iroha is in the top 3 for holoX. And we have a victim of the silly chicane, albeit not on the tires, but on one of the metal guardrails. Suisse is out. Suisse is out of the race, so that's 2 races with no score for her. First victim of the race. And they were able to clear her car. No, I don't think they cleared her car from check-in time. Now they have. Suisse's car goes back into the garage, and disappointing result for her in round 3. As the top 6 are basically unchanged as we go over the halfway point of the Detroit Grand Prix. Oh, Kanata! Careful! Look out behind you! Oh, Kanata is still driving, lads. Now she's gonna try to get back into single file formation. As we see how Louie's doing, and looks like she's doing okay. Defending first series champion Tokinosora trying to get along with some of these drivers who don't want to drive fast. As they all go under the tunnel. First 2 drivers go under the tunnel. 5 to go! With Senna just about leading the entire race after overtaking Towa, who's still well behind most of the pack at 34. You have some silly wheel touchy under the tunnel, and Chloe able to pass a couple drivers. That might help in her getting a few extra points as Azuki consigns herself into a stop at pit lane, along with Marine and Daichan. And Kanata as well. And Koyori moves back up to the points, albeit not that much. She's at this rate, she'll still be well behind the rest of her gen mates. It's still Sana, Flare, and Iroha. That's 9 down. We're going to lap number 10. Sana leads by 0.6. Sana leads by 6 seconds. Iroha about 3 seconds behind Flare. With landing just behind Iroha. Nenachi wants to find her way back in the top 5. Gotta try to mind the lapped cars that she might approach. Hobo Center, down the descent as she approaches the tunnel. Basically, it's all single file driving. Not a lot of overtakes, and just the one accident suffered by Suisse. Drivers all in the lead lap. Sana leads still by 7 seconds. 7 seconds, yes. 2 Knuckle Labo Racing Team drivers in the top 5, right next to each other. I think it's only on the last couple laps where things might get crazy, but Sana has such a massive lead that she might be able to hang on. Oh, Iroha's very close to Flare now. As they go into the tunnel. Iroha trying to find a good spot in which to try to overtake Flare, but Flare still keeps her distance. 2 to go at Detroit. Going around this semicircular turn. Still hardly much of a change in the top 10. Everyone's just getting along. They say this was one of the toughest courses that F1 drivers ever raced on, but so far most of the drivers are doing quite a good job handling the turns with a car similar to that which would be used around that time era. think I read only yesterday that this car being used in this FH single spec series. Yes, FH is a single spec series. This car is based on the car that's out in Senna. The McLaren he raced. This Senna's McLaren, which he raced in the 1988 F1 Championship. So I wonder most everyone, save for Suisse, is doing okay on this circuit. One to go! And Senna just doing fantastic here. Just been doing fantastic all throughout. And her lead's ever growing bigger now. 12, almost 13 seconds now. This is a big day for her, for Senna, for space. Space! Space! Justy, Kobo, Center, and the tunnel, and silly chicane left for her, and she's good. Flair and Iroha still 2 and 3. Yes, it's been Senna the whole entire race, and it's gonna be Senna to take the win. Her very first FH race win. Justy, tire chicane, and Tsukumo Senna is going to do it. Tsukumo Senna wins round 3 at Detroit by a wide margin. The others just couldn't catch up. Flair will come home second, and Kazuma Iroha gives the holoX team their very first podium finish. Iroha has done it. She makes a podium. Clearly the best driver so far in their very first series. But this race was Senna's all throughout, and she gets the 100 points. And we're just waiting for the last few drivers to cross the start-finish line as they slip and slide and barely cross the finish line. And Koyori's going to get 3 points. Still lagging behind the rest of her generation, because R Factor likes to make fun of me for some reason, and that's just it. Achan shuts the door in the points, and we're gonna call it here. We'll just stop the music. You fellas around here are not liable for any issues with the music and stuff. Only I am as the streamer. As we lock in the points and wrap up the day. Senna, Flair, Iroha, Lammy, Nene, Roboco, Meme gets a top 10 finish. We have 3 drivers making the top 10 for the council. So GG to them. And you know what? We have 3 Nepalabo drivers. That's Gen 5. That's a new name for Gen 5. They all make the top 10, except for the one driver who didn't qualify. Botan, Roni, Mio, Kiara, Iris, Hachima, Mouse, Hachima, where were we? I lost track of where it was. Louie, Takani Louie, gets on the board. Aki Rose, Fana, Anya, Sora, Choco, Gura, Rushia, Chloe, Amy, Ina, Corny, Bells, Rene gets her first points. Koyori, who I'm sorry to report has another disappointing finish for only 3 points. Marine, Achan, Kanata, Watame, Towa, Pekara, Aski, and Suisse. So 35 of the 36 drivers are classified Suisse accident. Locking the points, we are going to do and I gotta make sure it all looks fine as it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, the points are in. And I can tell you that we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 7 drivers. 7 drivers with no points. Forgot to add Towa's pole position point, or triple P as I like to call it. Triple P. What am I talking about? Triple P. Focus, man, focus. You gotta wrap up the stream. And, yeah, so Sana will not quite get in the, take the lead, but according to the point standings, Gura is still in the lead. She has scored in all 3 races. She's on 132 points, and we have a tie for second, it looks like. Kazuma Iroha and Momosuzu Nene both on 105 points, both with a 3rd place finish, both with a 5th place finish, both with a DNQ. And 4th and 5th are Fubuki and Sana, respectively. So that's the Drivers' Championship. Constructors' Championship is led by EN1. EN Gen 1 with 265 points. Second is Bao Chica Wow Wow Gamers with 247, and third is Gen 5 with 233. And so that's going to do it for today. That's going to do it for today. We have the first quarter of the Fixers Championship done. As we save the replay, and we got to feature Sana's car. There she is, and there's her car. And I forgot to update the medal counts because because I'm so smart. Detroit was won by Santa. Second was Flair. Was Flair. Third was Congratulations Iroha. That's third for the very first podium finish for holoX. And where's Flair? Flair is right over here. So both podium finishes for the council are race wins, and also holoX gets their very first podium finish thanks to Kazama Iroha. That's gonna do it for today. Tomorrow it's either 11 a.m. or noon Eastern. Most likely 11 a.m. Eastern, because the F1 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is beginning relatively early for some reason. So we have round number 4 at Slovakia Ring, and then we have 2 rounds at the Fantasy Spanish circuit, the La Hesa circuit. 2 configurations, double trouble for the Hololive drivers to face as they continue the HoloDrive for 5 tomorrow. That's gonna do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern for more of the HoloDrive for 5. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Also, Dag.